what are some of the lessons that you have learned along the way since you completed that first deal? Can you share some of the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Thanks again. Yeah, the first transaction is always the hardest transaction. And the best advice I think Eric and I could give anyone looking to join a larger firm is don't be anyone's first transaction. So the first, it's really rough. The first transaction we did was back in 2013. It was a $250 million list out. It was a father-daughter team. And we didn't really know what we were doing. So we were making it up as we went along. And I grew up on the north side of Chicago, and Kevin Meehan, who is the seller, grew up on the south side of Chicago. And the only thing that north side people know about south side people is they like the socks and they carry switchblades. And I was really worried that things went so badly. I thought that Kevin would, I'd wake up and he'd be there with a little knife. But eventually things got better, and they started taking advantage of our lead gen and our back office capabilities. And we grew from 250 million. Today he's over 3 billion, and that worked out really well. Some of the key learnings were that the success or failure of a transaction has much more to do with how you treat the client service staff, making sure that they're up to speed on systems and processes and integrated into the business, than it is really about what happens to the advisors. In most business models, the advisor's day-to-day doesn't change all that much. Right? What they were doing before, they're being asked to do again. But that client service staff, those trusty people that make sure that your clients get their money moved, get their, whatever it is, right? Their lives change a lot, and they're not the ones getting the big check. And so the key thing that we really learned is that we had to build a dedicated group so that those people, those client service people, had someone to call, had the appropriate training, and just felt cared about through the transaction. I mean, a lot of people overlook the client service people, but they're the key. They're the difference between getting your retention payment and not, right? They're the difference between your earnout and not. The other thing we realized is that you need a dedicated Sherpa through the process, and we built out our integration team. And then the third thing we did was we built out a technology integration team, because technology is such a key component of making a transaction successful. If you don't have people dedicated to making sure your data files, your historical performance reporting, right, everything that all that data that really allows you to serve your clients doesn't sort of move along with the transaction, you're just not going to have a successful transaction. So a lot of investment, a lot of learning, but I think we finally have gotten to be pretty good at it.